When we serve, we're not just giving our time and our energy, we're entrusting God with that impact. Shout out, my name is Marco Manzella. Welcome back to the I Am Catholic Project. Welcome back to the I Am Catholic YouTube channel. Today we're talking about service. This is week 5 in our Lenten journey. We're almost at Easter, but you know, the last 2 weeks are really where the rubber hits the road. We've got past the high of Ash Wednesday. We're now really deep into your Lenten journey, and I don't know if you're in the same position as I am, but Lent's really becoming a lot more challenging now. But at the exact same time, I really have to say that I'm learning to trust God a little bit more. Today we're talking about trusting God through service. And whenever you hear the words around service, I don't know about you, but often I think about other people that are kind of far out in my life, community members who I may not know, or perhaps someone on the side of the road, someone who I don't really have a personal relationship with, but we're first called to serve those closest to us. Service starts at home, charity starts at home. And so if you haven't served your family, your friends, your loved ones, your closest community, this next week, guess what we're doing? It's exactly where we're going. We're going to try and serve those people that are closest to us in the way that God is calling us to serve them, in the way that God is calling you to serve them over this next week. And I'm not saying that we shouldn't serve other people outside of our community. Really, service is about humility. The core and the foundation of service is about humbling ourselves, humbling our pride, really slowing down and hearing the way that God wants us to serve the people in our life and the people sometimes outside of our life. It's really about listening to God and listening to where He's calling us to and listening to who He is asking us to serve. And that's a challenge, right? Because it's easy to serve people who you're friends with or who you're very, very close with, or if it's going to benefit you, but it's really difficult to serve. Maybe this is just me, but it's really difficult to serve our family, our friends, the people that have hurt us most recently, the people who have irritated us. And it's really challenging to serve, especially in the moment just after they've irritated us. And so our challenge for this week is to serve those kinds of people. I want to just pause and take a step back. What does trusting God through service actually look like? It's a challenge, but you know, often what I do, and maybe this is selfish of me, but I will help and I'll give alms and I'll pray and I'll fast and then with this subconscious desire to see some kind of impact. I'll pray this amount because I want God to do that thing, or I'll give someone that kind of financial support, or physical support, or food, or whatever the situation is, so that I could get that result or consequence. Maybe it's a smile, maybe, and sometimes I've done this, maybe it's to almost have them owe me something back, right? Which is fundamentally a bit of a selfish thing. And so serving God and trusting Him through that requires this absolute surrender of any kind of impact or any kind of feedback. It's just this selfless and this humble, I'm going to serve, asking not for anything else, not for some kind of reward, just the gift and the ability to be able to serve is gift and ability enough for me. And where do we get this from? We get it straight from the Bible. Jesus Himself said, "The Son of Man came not to be served, but to serve." And we're called to emulate Jesus. We're doing that in this Lenten journey. We're not here to be served. We're not serving so that we can be served in return. We're not serving so that we can be rewarded in return. No, this is about serving, and that's it. And so any act of service is ultimately this surrender and trust to God that we're doing what it is that He's calling us to. But more than that, it's the opportunity for us to be His hands and His feet in this world. God will take any small act and make it into a miracle. And we have to trust that even the smallest of acts counts for God in this big and wonderful journey called life that He has called us, as well as any people in our lives, into. It is a blessing and it is an honor to be able to serve you through this YouTube channel. I ask you, please can you subscribe to this channel, and please can you share this with someone who you think needs to hear this message. Maybe your act of service is subscribing to the I Am Catholic channel just for this week. I'm joking. Guys, my name is Marco Manzella. I am Catholic and I am proud. I hope that you are too. I'm going to be praying for you over this next week in our Lenten journey. I'll see you guys soon. Ciao.